Paul, following the run of injuries that you've had and the long hard months of rehab, what goes through your mind when you think about taking the field this coming Sunday at Scarborough?
Basically what I'm thinking at the minute is I'm just so excited to get out there and be a part of the team as such. Mainly excitement. Obviously there's a little bit of nerves with, not obviously over the last 2 years not really played that much, so a little bit nerves, but that's probably overruled by the excitement, to be honest.
For those who are watching who don't know the full story when it comes to your injuries since you arrived at the club, just run us through them briefly.
So basically it was 2 years ago in the winter. I signed here. I don't really know the actual term, but I ended up having a full shoulder surgery to put that back in place and reattach everything. And that was a pretty tough year. Obviously I played I think 3 T20s that year, just as a batter, which didn't really go to plan, but then it left us a stretch of winter, which obviously I got back fit, and then first game of the season broke a finger, which again that was just a little niggle more than anything else, and I was hoping that was going to be the end of it. And I obviously got back for a Worcester one-day game and then tore my hammy, which then put us back pretty much till this point. So like I said, it's just hopefully that's out the way now and I can start playing and getting out on the park with the lads.
Now, how would you describe the emotions involved in being here, being involved but not being able to play?
Yeah, it is emotional because it's almost a bit of a roller coaster because you're winning games and obviously you're over the moon when you're winning, and then when it isn't going quite so well, you sit and wish or question yourself, if I was fit, could I have made the difference? Whether you could or not, obviously that you'll never know that, but I'm sure everyone that's been injured and been in that position's done the same thing, where they've sat there and thought, I just wish I could get out there and do my best and for the team to try and maybe turn some games into wins as well.
When you talk to people around the club, everybody is absolutely rooting for you because of what you've been through with injuries. What's the support of people around here been like?
Yeah, I've said it pretty much every time someone's came to us with something similar. I've had a lot of support, obviously from moving down and not knowing anyone really in pretty tricky situation to have. But yeah, pretty much all the staff and players have been very understanding and helpful. Pretty much whenever the newer injuries have arose, I suppose. But yeah, no, everyone's been brilliant, and they've made it pretty easy work for me, to be honest, and fitting my schedule around basically if I can get back up north and see the family and stuff, and then back down the next week, whatever, and just really working around what works for me, which has been really great.
You've had a chance to play some second 11 cricket in the lead up to Sunday. How important is that, and what have you taken out of that?
Yeah, it is important to get some game time under my belt, really, with obviously stop-start I've had for the last 2 years. Just to get out on the park. I said I was excited as for that as I am for Sunday, so it's really just I just can't wait to get out there and play really now.
Is there an element of being sensible with your body moving forward, or will you just go at it 100% as is your way?
Yeah, this is a conversation we've had, which I find quite hard, to not go 100% to everything. I suppose I've got to be a little bit sensible with it and kind of manage it as I'm growing that workload to kind of get back to where I was probably 2 years ago. But yeah, there is some, I suppose we'll look at that and kind of manage workloads a bit and not ease back in, because obviously every game you give as best you can, but just the little things in between bowling and stuff. Maybe if I don't need to sprint a single, just trot it through, jog it through, whereas normally I try and do everything that's 100% or 100 mile an hour. So.
How would you summarise the importance of this fixture against Yorkshire to the club?
Yeah, obviously everyone knows the situation the club's in, bottom of the division, but there's still time for us to turn that round, and I suppose it really gives us a chance as individuals as well as the team to put in massive performances that if we can manage to win these games that are up and coming and keep us in the division, that people would remember, and that's always exciting, I suppose, for a team and for players.
Are there any key areas that you think the game will be won and lost?
To be honest, it's quite hard going into them to actually pinpoint an area. I think that's more as you're involved in the game, you realise there's a chance of the game turning on its head or not, or you grabbing control of a game. That's more actually when you're involved, and you kind of see it happening as the game pans out, and you've just got to be quick enough to realise those situations and react as you're in the game, I suppose.
Cheers, Coughlin. Thank you.